Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. I can't look over there to see what you see because if then I do, it looks weird for you. But if I don't know where I am on camera. So I'm going to look quick and see what's going on and then come back to the camera. Let me see if I can. Okay, how's that? Oh, it's not clear at all. Let me see if I can get it a little clear. Ooh, that's the light. Hang on, people. Is that better? Okay. Hey. I know it's been forever since I've been on camera, but tonight I want to come on camera and say from the bottom of my heart, and Karen's as well, thank you. We are so blown away, so blessed, so grateful for all of the people that signed up for Crafts, Tricks, and Chocolate. It is going to be a wonderful day. And you guys really showed up. Not only did you show up, but you invited your friends and your family, and they invited their friends, and we are going to have a spectacular time. So I really just wanted to come on camera and say thank you. Thank you for justifying and legitimatizing, is that a right word? All of the hard work that Karen and I take for the year to pull this off, to pull this event off. We are super excited. We're in the home stretch. Now that we have all of our numbers, the only thing left that we have a few of you that you've not responded to is the $25 shopping spree. That was a surprise. Everyone that comes gets a Stampin' Up! $25 shopping spree. There's a few of you that have not sent in your item numbers, your item name and number. And we need that. Like, deadline is midnight tonight. We cannot make exceptions because those items need to be ordered and sorted and prepared for you to pick up. It seems like, oh, you have so much time, Trish, but we truly, truly do not. We have to have everything done no later than the 1st of February, because then that gives us a little bit of time for double checks and last minute preparation things that we can't do till the last minute. So anything we can do before the last minute, we've got to get done. And one of those things is to make sure that we have ordered all of your shopping spree wish list items. So there's a few who are out there either that are watching tonight, which I don't know who's there yet, but I'll find out in a few minutes, or you're watching my replay. And we just want to say, please, please, please get your item number and description, the name of the item in the description to Karen or me. You can use any of our emails. You can text us. You can message us. You can send it to Crafts, Tricks, and Chocolates, all with an S, at gmail.com. But make sure we get it, because if you don't, then what you get on that day is what Karen and I are going to choose. And the whole point of it was to give you guys a chance to choose what you wanted for your for your Crafts, Tricks, and Chocolate celebration. It's almost Christmas, so I'm getting my holidays mixed up. So that's it. I'm going to turn the camera down. While I'm doing that, you guys need to close your eyes because it gets so cattywampus when I'm doing that. But I wanted to just come on camera so you could see my face, so you could see how grateful Karen and I are for your support and your commitment to spending the day with us. It's going to be a really fun day. Okay, close your eyes. I'm going to flip my camera around. Now everything is backwards. Upside down. I'm upside down. Hello. And now let me go down and get to this page. Oh, I got a whole bunch of people on there. I can finally say hello to everyone. Okay. Let's see. Shannon and Teresa, Angela, Kelly, Mary and Karen and Anne Marie, Charlene and Judy. Oh, good. And Peg Neal. Peg, well, hopefully, if not this year, maybe next year. We would love to have you come. That would be so much fun. Or we have to plan to stay longer or something. I don't know. We have to create some kind of something. Okay, let me see if I can get this to come in a little better. Hang on, folks. Hang on, because it's not going to work when I do my card. Okay. All right, let's see. Now let me work on getting it to come in a little less blurry. How's that? All right. Okay, so there it is. I was having a good hair day too, so that's why I thought I would come on blind, because you know how I am with my hair. Some days are better than others, and most days, Mondays are not a good hair day, so that's why you don't see me on film very much. My name is Trish. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have a YouTube and a YouTube channel and a Facebook page called Trish's Card Club, and you can shop with me online 24/7 at trishan.stampinup.net. So if you just need to know some basic information about me, that's it. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. Please comment. I love it. The comments are very encouraging, and I appreciate them. I appreciate that you guys are on camera live with me tonight, sharing some of your Monday night with me. That's always a blessing. Karen, is there anything else that I'm forgetting about Crafts, Tricks, and Chocolate except getting in their order numbers for the few people that have not submitted them? I don't think so. I think that's it. Remember, tonight, midnight is the deadline. No exceptions. We have to get that order placed. So we really need to have that information, and we're trying to just give you some grace. I know some people out there have been sick, so they weren't able to finish that portion of the registration. So we just want to give grace to those people that need it. But tonight at midnight is the final cutoff. Okay, let's see. Judy. Okay. I thought it said Judy. It said just. Okay, we have Judy's order. We know what we have, and we're so happy that Judy's going to be well, hopefully square dancing by the time February rolls around after she's had her knee replacement. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. I am going to find a piece of DSP. This DSP is called something. Oh my goodness, I've already forgotten what it's called, and I wrote it in the description. It is on clearance. It's on Last Chance Rack. It's very pretty. It's the newest catalog. It's the newest designer series paper. You can see all the gold. You can see how much glitter there is in it. With one piece of DSP, one piece of 12 by 12 DSP, I'm going to show you how you can make 18 Christmas cards. 18 simple, fast Christmas cards. Because it's very close to Christmas, and if you don't, traditions of Christmas. Thanks, Karen. If you don't have your Christmas cards made, and you're like, I'm giving up, I can't do it. You don't need to have this paper. You just need to have a sheet of Christmas paper. You can use the same concept, the same design as I'm going to show you with any Christmas paper that you have at home. 12 by 12 works the best. Like I said, you're going to get 18 pieces, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And then we're going to put together a card. Now, let me give a big shout out to where this card comes from. Let me see if I can. For some reason, you guys, I'm so close that I can't. Okay, sorry for the adjusting. My camera, it was so close to there. My camera was so close to the paper that I won't be able to cut or do anything because the camera was so close. Okay, sorry distractions. Yesterday, I had an opportunity to go to what's called a Stamp-A-Stack. It's where you make a bulk number of cards. At this particular person had us make 12 Christmas cards. Her name is Vicky, and she's a demonstrator here in Tennessee. She lives in Ottawa, which is about 35 to 45 minutes away from where I live. And she had posted through a Stampin' Up website that she was doing a Christmas Stamp-A-Stack. And I was ecstatic to go because I don't know a lot of demonstrators in Tennessee, and I don't know a lot of people in Tennessee. As a matter of fact, I work with a few people, but it was just so nice. It totally filled my heart to go and talk about Stampin' Up and talk about card making and card design and some of the things that we love doing, some of the things we want to change, all those things. She had a really nice group of ladies there and tons of really good food, you guys. She put me to shame. I said, oh, I would not want my customers to see how much good food you had. She had so much good food. Two people from England that had wonderful accents, which I loved listening to. It just was a really, really good day. So she had a card, and I was like, this card is this completely up my alley with the kind of cards that I love to make. So I'm going to just do a little bit of it. I'm going to show you her card at the end. I'm going to do a little bit different spin. And again, this is because this is for anyone out there that needs a lot of Christmas cards made, but doesn't have a lot of time left to make them. So what you're going to do with your designer series paper is the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut, and it's directional. You're going to want the strips to be horizontal. So when you cut your paper, you want to cut it horizontal. Does that make sense? So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your 12 by 12 piece of paper. You're going to cut the first piece off. Is going to be 10.5 inches. So you're going to cut it down to 10.5. Is that right? Oops, let me get to the right 10.5 mark. You're going to cut it down to 10.5 inches. So it's going to be 12 inches this way by 10.5 inches this way. So you're going to cut that off. Don't move this. Don't lose this because we're going to use it. Then you're going to take this 10.5 inch piece of paper and you're going to turn it so you're at 12 inches. So you're 12 inches across this way and you're 10.5 inches down this way. And you're going to cut 1.5 inches till you have strips of 1.5 inches. Let me make sure I'm telling you this right so I'm not messing up here. Hold on, I think I'm forgetting a step. Okay. I am forgetting a step. Sorry, you guys. Okay, let me start. I'm going to slow down, start. You had a 12 by 12 inch piece of paper and you cut off it down to 10.5 by 12. Now you're going to take the 10.5 side and you're going to cut that down to 5 1/4. So you're going to have 2 pieces of paper that's 5 1/4. Sorry. All right. I got it right now, you guys. So it's 5 1/4 by 12 inches. Okay. And then you're going to take this 12-inch piece of paper and you're going to cut an inch. You're going to cut it in 1.5-inch strips. So you can do this a couple different ways. You can start down here and you can cut it this way, 1.5 inches. Let me get to the 1/2 inch mark. I'm not going to do this for every one of them, but you just keep cutting 1.5 inches, because if I did this, it would take us a while. And you're just going to keep cutting till you have it all cut, and it works out even. It'll be an even amount. So when you get done and you've cut all this to 1.5 inches, then you're going to have this strip. Remember the strip that we cut? You're going to cut that down to 10.5. Hold this little piece of paper. Then you're going to cut this one down to 5 1/4. You're just going to cut it in half. That's all you're doing is cutting it in half. And that already is 1.5 inches. So this will match all of these and all of this cut. And when everything is said and done, you will have 18 strips. That is 5 1/4 by 1.5 inches. And this is going to be the design for your 18 cards. This is going to be the DSP for your 18 cards. Let me get this out of the way because of the reflection. I hope that wasn't too confusing. Oh, you know how I am with numbers. So when everything is said and done, this 1 inch, I think it's 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 inch piece of paper is all you have left unused from that whole 12 by 12 piece of cardstock that you're going to get 18 Christmas cards out of. Okay? So keep that in mind. Did they take the dimensions of the sheet off the sheet the correct way? I'm not sure what you mean, Anna. Maybe ask the question a different way so I can figure out what you mean. Okay. This paper, which Karen reminded me, is called, let me see if I can find it, Miss Karen. Traditions of Christmas. This paper is on the last chance rack. It's on sale. So you're going to be able to get it for a reduced price. And this stamp, this is a 1 stamp that I got as a gift from my upline, Linda Heller. This is also on sale on the last chance rack. And I think this is a stamp that I will keep for a long time because it's such a great stamp. It is such a great stamp. Okay, so what I basically did is I took an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, cut it in half and scored it. Then I took 1 layer of white paper, and the layer is 4 1/4, 4 inches this way, 5 1/4 that way. I'm going to take that stamp. I'm going to take that paper. I'm going to ink up my stamp, but I forgot my ink, which I thought I had gotten out, but I guess I didn't. Let's see if I can find it. Up there it is. I thought I had it on my desk. If you guys could see my stamp room, ooh-wee, it's so good that all you see is just this little part of my stamp room because I am a messy, messy stamper, and I've been doing a lot of stamping. Okay, so I'm inking up my stamp, just gently tapping. I'm going to put the Merry Christmas up here. Now remember, oh, I may have to do that over. I may have not centered it. Oh, no, that'll work. I could have left it on a little bit longer. I thought that I didn't center it, but I did. So that's the only stamping that you're going to do. Now, if you have a Stamparatus or a positioning stamp tool, this is the way to go. You want to set this up on a Stamparatus because you can just stamp them very quickly one after another. A Stamparatus is a tool that Stampin' Up! Sold until they had to take it off the market. It's a long story. There are still others out there that are available. Sizzix makes one, and it's a really good tool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a strip of my DSP and I'm going to glue that onto my card layer. And I'm going to do that with a little teeny bit of white showing at the bottom. I just want a little white to show. I kind of just like that look. Now there's all kinds of things you can do to enhance this card. You could put a layer under this one and make that one stand out a little bit more. There's all kinds of things you can do. You can emboss it. So there's plenty of options. Now I'm going to lay this card on here. And this to me, to be really honest, is good. It is a good, quick, get it in the mail card. But I want to do similar to what Vicki did. I want to do one more touch. Vicki used ribbon, but I'm convinced that we don't need to get out ribbon. We can take a a piece of paper that's run through an embossing folder, and it can be any embossing folder. I think the embossing folder that I used on this paper is retired, so don't worry about what embossing folder I'm using. What you want to worry about is what do you have in your stash that you can use. Because of the size of the paper, it's 3/4 of an inch this in width, and it's 5 1/4 inch in length. You want to use an embossing folder that has a lot of texture. So you guys, even though that's crooked, let's see if I can get on there uncrooked. Let me try that. Let me try that one more time. So you guys, is this not a simple but very pretty card? Now let me get it a little bit closer, and then let me get it in. You guys, how easy is that? Can you see? It's hard to see, pick up on the embossing, but it's a really, really pretty embossing folder. And literally, that's all you have to do. And boom, you can mass produce this card and be done 18 cards in one piece of designer series paper. And all you're going to have left over is this one little piece. That's it. That's all you have left over. So this is pink poinsettias, which is a little bit different, but I thought it was really pretty, and I think it would make a really pretty card to send to friends and family. So thanks, you guys. So let me show you Vicky's version. This is Vicky's version, which I thought was also very pretty. And you see how she used a ribbon, and I thought that was beautiful. This is really pretty paper as well. But I just wanted to do something that was a little bit faster than a ribbon. Some people don't like the tie bows. But I didn't want the card to be too flat. That's where I came up with the idea of just embossing a little strip of paper. You could even do this a little bit thinner. Now that I've got it on here and I have the space, I might even do it instead of 3/4 of an inch. I might only do 1/2 inch of this paper when I mass produce my cards, because yes, my cards are not ready to go out in the mail yet. I know. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really was excited when I saw this card. Oh, let me show you how pretty we did the inside too. She had us stamp this on the inside, and then we did the same thing on the envelope. So that was a pretty tie-in. And then I left it blank for the words because I have some words that I want to put in there that has to do with the meaning of Christmas. So I just thought tonight, it is December 17th. What is today's date? December 15th. Christmas is in 10 days. If you're in a jam and you need to get cards out, this will be the way to go. Now, the thing that I love about this card, on top of just the simplicity of it, is how easy you can replicate with any big word stamp. You just need a good sized word stamp to become the focal point, and boom, a little designer series paper, a little embossed paper, and you have just a card that's ready to rock and roll. So we have some big word stamps that are retired and some that are current that might say happy birthday or thinking of you. Be on the lookout for big word stamps and think, oh, how can I use that and just have that be my whole card? Well, now you can see that it can be a beautiful, just your whole card. So let me put that down in hopes that you can see it well enough. And I'll put this with it to remind you that you're going to get 18 cards. You're going to get 18 cards using this designer series paper, and super easy, super pretty, absolutely minimal to zero waste. And I don't think this could be a waste. If you had enough of these, you could make this into a card. So you could do a card where you're doing squares, depending on how many you have to make. So don't throw away these. These can become something. But I just thought you guys would be excited to have a quick, easy Monday night card. And it's kind of that time of the year when it can be so crazy and busy that I thought it would be really easy to do something that might help you. Okay, let's see. I think I've acknowledged everybody. Thanks, you guys, for your kind words. I'm always so grateful and appreciative. Thanks, Huckles. I don't know if I even saw you come on board. Okay, that's it for my Monday night card. Let me see. Let me try one more time to see if I can get this to come in a little bit clearer. I don't know if it's clear to you guys. It just doesn't, it's not real clear on my computer, but it could be my eyes. My eyes. Thanks, Shannon. I'm very excited to see you guys in a couple months. We'll send another couple emails out to those of you that are going to join us for Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate with just some different ideas. One of the ideas that I will, well, two things. One of the ideas that I'm going to plant a seed in now and just remind you in an email. Oh, thank you, Charlene. Thank you. Is when you come on Saturday, you know, you'll bring your stamping tools, like your favorite glue, your scissors, your bone folder if you use it, your dimensionals. But you do not need to bring the suitcase, because there's a lot of people at the tables. You move from table to table. You just don't need to bring your suitcase. We're going to have specific tables for you to leave your purse and things like that, because there's no room at the tables for them. And you'll have your welcome bag. So you'll have enough stuff, but I know sometimes people have a tendency to want to bring like everything with them, you're not going to need it. Karen and I are providing absolutely everything except for a few tools that you'll need: your glue, your scissors, your favorite glue, your scissors, your bone folder, and dimensionals. So that's not a lot. So a small container of those things or a small bag is all you'll need. And if you don't have that, you can put them in the welcome bag that you're going to get. So there's plenty to be able to do that. Karen is saying, if you have a silicone mat, bring that as well. That would be a good thing to have for some of the cards. So keep that in mind. So that was one thing. And there was something else and I've already forgotten it. Oh, my mind. It's a terrible thing that I've wasted. Let me think. Don't pack a lot. I can't remember. It might come back to me next week. All right, you guys, I'm going to hang up. I'm going to close my video, upload it to Facebook so my Facebook friends can see it as well. I think that's it. I hope you had a good weekend. We're getting really close to Christmas. I will be doing a video next week, the 22nd, I think that is. If I can read my calendar from here. I think it's the 22nd. So I'll be doing a video on the 22nd. I don't see any need to take any time off from Christmas, but this will probably be my last Christmas video because we just won't have enough time to get anything else done before Christmas. So that's why I want to get this quick and easy card done for you so you could see it and hopefully get some in the mail. I think that's it. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so grateful to be a part of your life, and I'm really, really blessed that you are a part of mine. And I hope you have a very good week. Remember the reason for the season. If you're stressed out because you have too much to do, just think of some of the things that aren't going to get done that won't diminish the joy and the meaning of the holiday. So that's just a little encouragement to not wear yourself too thin. And remember to take time to maybe a hot bath. Maybe that's what you need, or just a strong cup of tea when no one else is around, and that kind of stuff. All those good things that keep your mental and health at its finest while we go through the holidays. Okay, I love you guys. I will see you guys next week. Have a really good week, and that's it. Bye, guys.